So for me personally, I started out in 2008. If you go to my website, my passion comes from being in the situation myself. I drank the Kool-Aid. I got an adjustable rate mortgage in 2005 with new construction home in Kauai. And at the time I purchased it, it was at the end of my first full year in real estate. So I didn't qualify for a conventional mortgage. The adjustable rate mortgage, although I knew about them, it did not seem to be a risk because there was $100,000 equity. It appraised at $450,000. The loan was for $350,000. Thought my business is doing really well. I'll be able to qualify for a conventional loan, refinance it before it adjusts in 2 years. Well, when did it adjust? 2007. The foreclosure market hit Kauai hard and early. So in 2006, and when we're in clubhouse rooms, this is why I'm constantly watching the market and sharing about the small micro shifts, because we had those micro shifts in 2006. And most of the realtors I worked with were in complete denial. They're like, oh, no, like most realtors I talk to on Clubhouse, a lot of them are in complete denial of any risks in today's market. And my 2 cents is just because it's not 2008 doesn't mean we don't have a problem. There's a huge economic risk going on right now. We do have a problem this year. It's not 2000, and I get really frustrated with the news sources. I'm a little off topic here, but just for background, because the news keeps reporting from the beginning of the pandemic. Lawrence Yun, PhD in economics, he said, oh, we won't have a foreclosure problem because of forbearances. And then he misrepresented what a forbearance was. People have said we won't have a foreclosure problem because of the equity. Well, guess who's going to auction in 2022? Homeowners with equity. So when the news says there's not a foreclosure risk because there's equity, they're not connecting with reality. They're not on the streets. They're not connecting with the real true story behind the story. So, and what I find is our industry hasn't served the distressed homeowner well. There was a flurry of agents wanting to specialize in short sales and REO properties after the mortgage crisis, because as that wave hit the shores, that's where the money was, right? I saw it early because of my own situation. I couldn't find anybody to help me in 2007. So nobody wanted to even say the word short sale that I knew. Agents on Kauai acted like that didn't exist. So I went through the CDPE training. I did my own short sale on my property. And then in the middle of the short sale, I had a buyer under contract. I didn't have anyone to lean on, no professional negotiator, no power team. It was just me. People were leaning on me, and I was brand new at short sales. In the middle of my short sale, now we'll get into it when we go through the seller training. Sellers have to provide a lot of documentation. And I was in that situation, and I think I had 2 years of taxes. I think I was missing some documents. In the middle of that, when they asked for that, my mother passed away, and I gave up. I threw in the towel. I'm like, it's just too much. Let it go to foreclosure. And that, I will tell you, I can personally speak to the long tail impact of foreclosure and how damaging that is. The things that I've learned since then, of course, I could have asked for an extension, right? I didn't know how to do that. We never know what we don't know. And so my passion in serving homeowners really comes from the heart.